Why would I invest in getting CDs if I don't even have a player?
제가 또 하나의 취미를 뭐 할까 생각하는 게 취미예요.
Hi guys, welcome back. Ooh. Welcome back to my channel. I don't think this hat color matches the fit, but it's okay. Today is the day after Christmas, and excuse the squeaking sound. I think this is the part of the apartment that makes that noise when I try to walk over or I'm standing on it. Because it's an old apartment. Anyway, I am on a quest to look for a decent CD player with speakers because last night at Christmas, I was watching the movie The Sound of Music that I hadn't watched for over a decade, and it just amazed me how I could still remember the songs and the rhythm. Like, I could literally sing along to the songs while watching the movie, and that's precisely because I used to watch that movie a lot as a child, as well as other musical movies, and I would like to have a CD player with which I could play the songs on repeat. That also brought me to a realization that I might have been a theater kid in my past life. I mean, if you guys don't know me, I have had a big crush on Timothée Chalamet, especially recently with the Wonka movie, and I realized that I have a thing, or I might have a thing for a theater kid like Timothée Chalamet. And then, because I was enjoying The Sound of Music so much and other movies with music, I realized I could have been a theater kid too. Except I wasn't. I asked my mom last night after watching the movie if we had a CD player and or the CDs of the movies that we used to watch, and she doesn't know. And on the other hand, I'm pretty sure that the CD player that we had bought in Germany won't necessarily be having like the same technicalities as the US CD players. Like, first of all, the cord or the outlet is different between Europe and the US, so I think I might as well just get one in the country, in the States. So a recap of yesterday, Christmas is nothing much happened. I woke up and then shortly after I had a headache for some reason, and so I forced myself to nap for a few hours during the day. So I kind of spent the whole day sleeping. And then it wasn't until really the evening that I was able to get out of bed and then watched The Sound of Music, and then I spent like an hour or two like looking for a CD player and like looking for the reviews of certain CD players that I could possibly get, and then I went to bed. And then today is post-Christmas. This is the fit of today. It's giving suburban mom vibes. These are what I'm getting. They're quite a lot, but it's worth it. I am back home. I'm back home and I want to show you guys what I got from that store. It was massive. It's like, I thought it was gonna be, and someone else who was walking past me said the same thing. I thought it was just gonna be like a small boutique store of vintage CDs and DVDs that they were advertising. But it ended up happening that it's a huge store, like almost like a warehouse full of both used and new vinyl, CDs, DVDs, cassettes, all kinds of things that you can think of that you used back in the 90s and 80s. So that was amazing because I felt like I was in my own haven because music is such a big thing for me. Like, I love listening to music. If you guys don't know, this year, 2023, my Spotify Wrapped told me that I've been spending over hundreds of thousands of minutes, literally like 130,000, I think, minutes of music, and it's kind of good and bad. Good in the sense that it shows me that I love music. I have a huge passion for music. On the other hand, it shows me that I should probably like not be listening to music all the time. Like, I think I'm too dependent on it because I listen to it every single time, except for when I'm recording like this or when I'm outside with my friends and family. When I'm home, when I'm driving, when I'm by myself, I listen to music. But I hope that these CDs will help me kind of focus on what I really like to listen to, like be more selective and not just like let Spotify play whatever I want or like play whenever I want to play music. So here goes the list. So Amélie is the first one. This one I've always been wanting to get even before watching the movie because I love the soundtrack from Jan Tiersen. It's very like, it's I mean it's French and it's kind of it's upbeat, but a specific type of upbeat. Sometimes you might think that it's loud, so you need to be in the mood to listen to this. It gets you a little, this music really puts you in the position of Emily. Like you'll feel like Emily and you'll know it once you, or if you've watched the movie. The Pianist is one of my favorite. Oh, and you guys can also see the price tags. Like it's very affordable. So this Amélie is like $8. The Pianist was $3. And The Pianist is one of my favorite movies. Maybe it's from my upbringing in Germany. I love fiction and non-fiction stories from the 1940s, 1930s era regarding the Nazi. I'm not a neo-Nazi. I'm not affiliated with any kind of Nazi, nor do I endorse it, but I love learning about it. Not sure why or how I came to that, but anyhow, this is one of the very first films and production that I've come across, and I love Chopin, whose music this movie is entirely on. Fun fact, my mom also loves Chopin, so maybe it's like a mother-daughter like legacy kind of thing. This is Schroeder's greatest hits. I have not really watched Charlie Brown recently, but I love the cartoon illustrations, and this is basically a collection of some of the most iconic classical music. So it's Beethoven für Elise, Mozart's Sonata, all these things, and it was only for $1. And the thing is, in this store, if you grab 3 clearance CDs, you can get the 4th one as free. So basically I got obviously 3 clearance CDs, and let me show you guys the other 3 clearance that I got. This is Love Actually. It was the only CD that I found of this movie soundtrack. It's a little like scratched, like quite a lot, but I love it. I watched the movie a few days before Christmas, and I don't quite like the plot because it's so unrealistic and I don't support really any of the characters. But I love Hugh Grant and I love the songs that were being played in the movie, so I had to get it. It's something that I would like to listen to during the holidays and whenever I want to feel like being loved or love someone or something. Lion King, I also have not watched in a long time, but it's one of the clearance CDs that I got because I love Hans Zimmer. I also like Elton John. So obviously I wanted to get a CD that has best of both worlds, so obviously The Lion King was option. I love the movie, so because I haven't watched it and I don't have the best memory, I need to rewatch to kind of make sure that I do remember all this music, but I'm pretty sure, like I remember, like, of course, Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata, but like not all of these songs. Like Can You Feel the Love Tonight, or I Just Can't Wait to Be King. I think I might, but maybe not. Anyway, so I think it's a good Disney soundtrack to have because it's just like, you know, one of the classical movies, just like Love Actually. This is the 4th clearance CD that I got. It's The Mission. I think the last time I watched a movie was back in Germany, like in 2010, so it's been a while, but I love Gabriel's oboe. It's in one music that I would play with my clarinet back in the day, and it's religious. I'm religious, I'm Christian, and this is one of the movies that, you know, hit me with religion, so I wanted to get it. And I love Ennio Morricone. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but yes. And last but not least, so this is the one reason really that I went to the store and hoping that I would find it. And for 10 minutes, I was like literally like roaming around like with my fingers through the physical like collection of the CDs. And I was like, there's no way that this is not here. So I went up to the information center and asked for it. Like, do you have this soundtrack in stock? And he said, no. And I think it's because I also mentioned it should be the one from 1965, not the new one, not anything else, the original version. And maybe that's why he said that he didn't have it in the store. And guess what? It was in store. So this CD is so this CD has all the songs from the 1965 film that I wanted. It's just that it was reproduced this year, 2023, with some additional stuff like a booklet with rare photos and brand new liner notes. So like some other exclusive things that kind of make this price a little high, which was about $25 for a CD. And honestly, like this is the price of these 6 CDs. So you can tell how willing I was to invest in this one, because I watched this last night and I love like how I could remember all the songs being played in that movie. And obviously it's like, I need this because it's something that I could use to kind of be back in my childhood era, and I just love everything. Anyway, so I hope my mom is not watching this, because basically I don't have a CD player to play these CDs with. And my mom, if she asked me, and as you guys might wonder, like why would I invest in getting CDs if I don't even have a player? Well, I just want to build up the reason to get a CD player. So I know that I'm gonna get a CD player, but just like a vinyl player, it will take some time for me to research around and see the most decent, best affordable CD player out there, because CD players and vinyl players have these speakers and I want it to have, you know, the best audio quality possible so that I can enjoy all these CDs that I've gotten. And I hope this is the starting point of my music phase that started a long time ago and will not end until I die, because I love music. Like I cannot live without music. It's past lunchtime and I need to eat lunch because I spent almost 2-3 hours just at the store and I need food to replenish my energy of having searched these CDs. Bye.